Okay, so we finished row 20 and we have our 324 double crochets around. Now we're going to set up that first pineapple stitch. So row 21, chain 1, single crochet in that same space, now we're going to chain 3, 2, 3, skip 5 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in that same stitch, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet again, all in that same stitch. That's our base for our pineapple. Chain 3, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet, chain 3, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, all in the same stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and that's our pattern to set up the first row of our pineapple stitch. Chain 3, skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet. Continue this all the way around, ending with a slip stitch in the beginning single crochet. And when you finish this row, you should have 27, I'll call these fans, and 27 single crochets around. Alright, so this is the end of row 21. This is how our dress is looking. Starting to get really fluffy now. So moving on to row 22. We're going to chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet. Double crochet again in that same stitch. Chain 1. 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. Okay. Chain 1. Don't make it too tight. Skip this connecting chain and moving to the first chain 1 space of our first fan. Single crochet in that chain 1 space. Chain 3. Skip this double crochet and go to the next chain 1 space. Single crochet. Chain 3. Skip the next chain 1 space. Single crochet. Chain 3. And single crochet in that last chain 1 space. We're making the first shaping of our pineapple. Pretty cool. Alright, so chain 1 loosely. Skip the connecting chain to this single crochet. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, chain 1, and skip the connecting chain to the first chain 1 space of our next fan, single crochet, and that's our pattern for this row, row 22. The fuller the skirt gets, the more time consuming it is to complete each row, but they're easy repeats, so it goes pretty fast. And I love seeing how the dress comes together. It's pretty cool. All right, again, just repeat this pattern around to reach the end of row 22 and end with a slip stitch in that third chain of the beginning, chain 3. All right, so we've made it to the end of row 22. So all of our pineapples look slip stitched into that chain 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch over this double crochet and into the chain 1 space. So we're going to slip stitch and slip stitch. All right, now we're going to chain 3. That counts as the first double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. Okay, now we're going to chain 2, skip to this chain 3 space above our fan, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space. That's what our pineapple looks like. Chain 2, and in this chain 1 space we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and that's our pattern for row 23. So we'll continue that around. Chain 2, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 2, and make that modified V shell with 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Continue that on around, again ending with a slip stitch in the beginning, the third chain of the beginning chain 3. All right, at the end of row 23, this is how the dress is looking. Moving on to row 24. We're going to, just as before, slip stitch over this first double crochet, and into that chain 1 space. So slip stitch again, chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet again in the same space, chain 1, 2 more double crochets in that same space. We're going to chain 3, single crochet in the first chain 3 space of that pineapple, chain 3, single crochet in that second chain 3 space of the pineapple. That's that pineapple completed. Chain 3, make that V shell in the chain 1 space, so 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and again single crochet in the first chain 3 space of the pineapple, chain 3, single crochet in the second chain 3 space of the pineapple. That's our repeat for this row. Row number 24. Repeat that around. This one goes pretty quickly. It's a bunch of chain 3s. Again, when you finish, slip stitch in the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 3. Alright, we've completed row 24 and with it the first pineapple stitch. So that's what it looks like. The first pineapple stitch makes a really beautiful lace. Now starting row 25, we're going to start the second pineapple. So it's the same stitch, but we're going to be offsetting it. So the pineapple is going to be here, and then the these shells are actually going to be here. So we're going to have an offsetted pineapple. So to set that up, what we're going to do, as before, we're going to slip stitch in this first double crochet, slip stitch into that chain 1 space, and now we're going to make the beginning fan for this next row. So we're going to be making what we did down here. So we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4. That counts as the first double crochet and the first chain 1. So all in this same space, we're going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we have our first fan with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets. Alrighty. Chain 3, and we're going to single crochet on top of the pineapple. So single crochet. Okay, chain 3, and we're going to make another fan as the base of our pineapple. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet to make that fan, chain 3, and single crochet in that chain 3 space on top of that pineapple. And that is our repeat for row 25 to start our next pineapple stitch. Now I will end the video here, but when I come back I will show you how to end this row. So I'll meet you around and I'll show you how to connect row 25 to row 26. Alright, so coming to the end of row 25, just wanted to show how to end this row. We're going to slip stitch in the third chain of the beginning, chain 4, and into this first chain 1 space, chain 1, single crochet all in that same space. Now carrying on to row 26, going to chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space. Okay, chain 1. That's how it looks so far. We're going to do that modified V shell in the single crochet. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 1 space. And that's our repeat for row 26. Chain 1, V shell, chain 1, continue to make our pineapple. So continue that all the way around to complete row 26. And again, I will cut back to how to finish up row 26, going on to row 27. All right, I'm gonna finish up row 26. I've got my chain 1 after my V shell. I'm going to slip stitch in our beginning single crochet that we made. All right, and now we're going to slip stitch into this chain 3 space. Chain 1 and single crochet into the same chain 3 space. And now we're immediately moving on to row 27. So chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space of the pineapple, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space of the pineapple. So this is what it looks like. Alrighty. Now, moving on, we're going to chain 2, V shell, on top of the previous row's V-shell. Chain 2, single crochet in that first chain 3 space of our pineapple, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, and single crochet in the third chain 3 space. So that is our repeat for row 27. So like I said before, we're just offsetting our pineapple stitches. Give an interesting look to our gown, which by the way is getting very full and very pretty. So continue on to the end of row 27. And again, I'll show you how to carry on to row 28. All right, we're finishing up row 27. I've got my chain 2. We're going to slip stitch in this beginning single crochet. Slip stitch into this first chain 3 space. Chain 1. And single crochet in that same space. And now we're going to move right into row 28. Chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space of our pineapple, chain 3, and V-shell. So this is that row that's all chain 3s. It goes pretty fast. So after our V-shell, chain 3, skip to the first chain 3 space of our pineapple, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 3, and V-shell in the chain 1 space. And this is our repeat for row 28. Okay, so we complete our second pineapple stitch this row. Alrighty, so continue this pattern around to the end and end with a slip stitch in the beginning single crochet, and we will move on to row 29. Okay, so we've finished row 28 and with it the second row of pineapples. Look at that lace, how pretty it's looking. All right, so moving on to row 29, we're going to do a contrast row away from the lace. So we're going to make 1 double crochet in every chain space and stitch all the way around. So to do that, I'm going to chain 3, counts as the first double crochet. We're going to put 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. Again, you don't have to put them in the individual chains, just in the chain 3 space. Double crochet in this single crochet. Again, 3 double crochets in the connecting chain 3 space. Double crochet in the 2 double crochets of that V-shell. Double crochet in the chain 1 space. Double crochet in the 2 double crochets of that V-shell. Three in the connecting chain 3 space. And that's our repeat. So just double crochet in every stitch and chain space around. And when you finish with your slip stitch in the beginning chain 3, you should have 432 double crochets around in this row. All right, we have finished row 29. We have our 432 double crochets around. That's how it looks. Moving on to row 30, we're going to do chain 4, which counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. We're going to skip this next double crochet and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet in the next. And this is our pattern for row 30. Make sure you don't chain too tightly, just keep it nice and loose. And do that all the way around. When you get to the end of row 30, we'll slip stitch in the third chain of the beginning chain 4, and you should have 216 double crochets and chain 1s. All right, we've reached the end of row 30. This is how our skirt is looking. Very lacy and very full. All right, so what we're going to do to move on to row 31 is slip stitch into this first chain 1 space, chain 4 to count as a double crochet and a chain 1, and make another double crochet on that same space to make a V-stitch. We're going to go to the next chain 1 space and V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and in the next chain 1 space, V-stitch. And that is our pattern for row 31. V-stitching in the chain 1 spaces between double crochets all the way around, ending with a slip stitch in the third chain of the beginning chain 4, and we should have 216 V-stitches. Keep mentioning this stitch count because these rows are leading up to the second, more complicated pineapple stitch at the end of the dress. So just want to mention the stitch count that we need going forward, which is 216 V-stitches. All right, so we finished row 31. We have our 216 V-stitches around. Moving on to row 32, we're going to chain 1. We're going to make 1 single crochet in every stitch and chain space all the way around. So single crochet in that same space as our slip stitch, single crochet in the chain 1 space, single crochet in the double crochet. Just put 1 single crochet in every stitch and chain around. This does take a while, but this is setting up our second pineapple stitch. And we'll be almost done with the dress. So keep single crocheting around, and when you finish, slip stitch in the beginning single crochet, and you should have 660 single crochets around.